So once you have soaked or preheated your kiln at 200 degrees for at least 24 hours and they're bone dry, just touch them and make sure once they've cooled down that they're bone dry. If you're curious about how to do that, I always tell students, if they put it up to their cheek and it feels cold, it's not bone dry, okay? But if you put them in bone dry and you soaked it for 24 hours, you should be fine. What you're going to do then is this clay, which is called EM210, it fires white. It's gray right now. Most of you have this type of clay if you ordered from Evans. It is a low fire clay. It fires at an O4. Do not confuse that with a 4. It is an O4. So what you're going to do when you're ready to fire it off is you are going to hit cone fire. And it's going to say preheat. You don't need to preheat it because you already did. So we're going to hit enter because it's 0. Cone 04, and that's what you're going to fire these bisque fire at. When you fire your glaze fire, it needs to be an 05. But for bisque, it's 04. So we're going to hit enter. Speed, you always want to fire at slow. And hit enter. We don't need it to hold. We need it to fire right now. So we're going to hit enter again, and we're going to hit enter again, and where it says stop, we're going to hit start. And it will go up to the, I think it's 1800 degrees it needs to be to fire at an 04. Once it's done firing, it will shut itself off. And it should take maybe 8 to 10 hours to fire. And then when you get there to kind of make sure that they're doing okay, you can crack open the lid a little bit to let air out and let it cool down a little faster. Once it's cool enough to touch, then you can take them out of the kiln very carefully.